Welcome to another episode of the Flick and the Bozman Show. How's it going there, Dave?
It is awesome, Flick. It's great to be here live in the flesh.
Together, on video, all
Back
those things.
for the first time.
For the first time. But it's been a while since we've done a show, so thought we should get one out today, and we're going to do some of our Game 7 bracket and some trivia. And last time we did a show, you made some predictions about the Mets, and we'll see how they're doing at this point.
I feel pretty good about a lot of them. I don't remember most of them, but that's all right.
I didn't write them all down and talk about, but just in general, we'll talk about how the Mets season is going so far, and it's not going far at all right now. But we'll deal with that. But I was going to make trivia question number one, who was doing our intro music, but I don't know if you knew who that was.
I did not know who that was. I would have guessed from the harmonica that might be Huey, but
that would be a very good guess, as it is new Huey Lewis material.
New Huey, excellent.
New Huey, yes.
All right.
Yes, and we're going to do some of this show on video and some just on audio, but we have our producer, director, all things awesome, and that's Caitlin filming us today.
Live studio audience.
Our studio audience, our Big Brother expert. We had our Survivor talk a while back, but we'll start with some trivia, and then we'll get it into some of the Game 7 stuff. So you ready to go here?
I am ready as I'll ever be.
Awesome. And I gave Dave a little sneak preview on what question one was going to be about, and I made it much tougher than it should have been. But here we go.
All right.
Question one, and there will be 6. Charles Blackmon is currently batting .500 for the Colorado Rockies. His middle name happens to be the last name of an all-time major leaguer. What is that name?
Wagner.
Wagner. We're writing that down. You may agree or disagree with the Bozman, and when you submit your entries either on Twitter or on our Gmail, you can go with what Dave says or go with something else. And in this case, you may want to go with something else. But just a subtle hint.
Well, it obviously wasn't Honus. So.
Well, it is not Honus. You're correct. I like to do some day of trivia. So we got a couple focused on August 12th.
All right.
August 12th, this Hall of Fame pitcher who won 37 games in 1908, was born on August 12th, 1880.
Well, that would be Christy Mathewson.
Going with Christy Mathewson. For number 2, I think the Boz sounded a little bit more confident with his answer on number 2.
I was fully confident in number 1 as well. Just for the record.
You don't lack confidence. Now, number 3 may involve some math.
Uh-oh.
Which has always been one of your best subjects.
Yes.
The Phoenix Suns.
True.
But we got a laugh from the studio audience. The Phoenix Suns, who are doing well in the bubble in Orlando. I believe they're 6-0 in the bubble.
I think I saw that.
They're on pace to set a season-long free throw percentage record. The current record is held by the 89-90 Celtics. I want you to be within a quarter percentage point on what the Celtics free throw percentage was that season.
For the team. In 1988, 1990. What am I saying?
89-90.
Thank you.
That would have been a long season. This has been a long season. That would have been an even longer season.
So that's Bird, that's McHale, that's Parrish, that's Ainge, and all those guys.
They were a good team.
And they could shoot. They could shoot the free throws, especially Bird and McHale, if I remember.
We may be hearing about that team later on today.
I'm going to say 86.7%.
86.7%. So you have to be within a quarter point. So you now have it between 86.45 and 86.95. You have that range.
Correct.
You have that range.
That
okay.
is the range I want to be.
That's the range. This is like Price is Right, where you're moving.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
It's exactly like that. I'm still on my Price is Right strike until they bring Bob back.
Okay. Was he cryogenically frozen?
No,
Where is he?
I'm not sure. I haven't watched with Drew.
Okay.
When people say, "Do you protest anything?" I
You
can call
protest
to
the
that.
Price is Right.
Yes.
Does he still do the spay and neuter thing? Is that
At the end, I think,
Yeah, I
does
think he
Drew?
does.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't watch.
I think he does.
He was trying to catch me. He was trying to catch me. Oh, yeah, I've seen him do that many times. Oh, wait. I'm not falling for that.
No can do.
No can do. All right. Question 4. On August 12th, 1988, this team won a record 23rd consecutive home game by beating the Detroit Tigers 9-4.
All right. 1988
He's stalling, but yes.
would have been the year that the A's were the AL champion in their epic collapse against the Dodgers in the World Series. So I'm going to go with the A's. Keep it simple.
Very good guess. Well thought out. As I started to read that question this morning, didn't Colorado go on a ridiculous streak one year? Were they even in existence then? I don't know.
Not then, but they did. I think in 98 or so, they had, maybe it was a few years after that, they had a great streak. Yeah, to end the season, right? I think they ended up making the playoffs.
They made the playoffs, and they actually went to, that was their World Series run, wasn't it?
I don't recall.
I thought it was, and then Boston knocked them off easily in the World Series, I think. If you were watching basketball last night, Damien Lillard had a big game.
Yes.
He had an over 50-point game. He's had back-to-back games with over 50 points, and he claims to be 6'2".
Okay.
There is only one player at their reported height, and some of these players exaggerate, high or low perhaps.
Yeah.
There's only one player in NBA history shorter than Damien Lillard who has had back-to-back 50-point games. Who is that player? And I will tell you, my first guess claims to be 6'3", and that's Steph Curry. So that would be incorrect.
Well, the answer is the answer.
The answer's the answer.
That's my answer. Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson. Not Muggsy or
No.
Spud? Tiny?
Dropping the double nickel.
Scoring 55 is dropping the double nickel. Very well done. Did you watch any of the golf this weekend?
Golf, yes. I watched a lot of the... No.
You didn't watch any of the golf. Do you know who won the tournament? Do you know even what tournament was going on?
There was
we got a hand from the studio audience.
There was a tournament.
You don't know what tournament it was?
Was it
Well,
the
I
PGA?
saw someone win.
You saw someone win. It was the PGA Championship. Who won?
Wakamatsu.
Colin Morikawa or something.
Colin Morikawa is correct.
Oh, she got it closer than me.
She did get it much closer than you.
I was
Do you
thinking
know
of the
how
old
old he is?
23.
He's 23. Is he
Wow.
the youngest ever to win that golf tournament?
Well, there were other 23. They said Tiger Woods was 23.
Tiger Woods, he was slightly younger than Tiger Woods, but there are two gentlemen he was not younger than who won the PGA Championship. You get one guess, but you have to name either.
PGA Championship, the youngest, I will say Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy. A reasonable guess. So just to run it down, we'll have these questions up on the YouTube, and on the if you email, we'll get them to you as well. But first question was Charles Blackmon's middle name, and Dave went with Wagner. Second question was the Hall of Fame pitcher born on this date in 1880, and Dave went with Christy Mathewson. The Celtics 89-90 team, I wanted their free throw percentage within a quarter point. Dave has given you 86.7 as his guess. Then we needed the team in 1988 to have a 23-game home winning streak, and Dave has given you the A's. And we need for question 5, shortest NBA player to have back-to-back 50-point games in honor of Damien Lillard's back-to-back games over the last 2 nights in the bubble, and last 2 games in the bubble. And Bozman has guessed Allen Iverson. And then one of those PGA Championship winners younger than Colin Morikawa, and Dave has said Rory McIlroy. So those are his guesses, and those are the trivia questions for today. And now we'll swing it over to some of our Game 7 stuff.